Cruz.
Mr. Chairman, I want to address the issue that is being discussed, which is
The ID Act.
how the committee conducted itself on Vanita Gupta.
I'll stay here as long as you wish to do that, but shouldn't we, the business of the committee now pending is S-632?
I was waiting to speak, and I would like to speak on this topic.
You're right.
What transpired with Vanita Gupta, I haven't served on this committee as long as Senator Leahy has, but I've served on this committee for 9 years, and I have seen multiple chairmen hold that gavel. And until a couple of weeks ago, I had never seen a chairman from either party, Democrat or Republican, blatantly violate the rules. The chairman is a very talented lawyer. The chairman knows how to read the rules. Rule 4 of this committee provides that debate shall be terminated if the motion to bring the matter to a vote without further debate passes with 12 votes in the affirmative, one of which must be cast by the minority. That did not happen. The chairman instead asserted the power to end debate, notwithstanding the rules. Now, the chairman has pointed to the fact that when the Republicans had a majority on this committee and the Democrats invoked the 2-hour rule, that the Republicans acted to counteract that, and that is true. Under Standing Rule 26, a majority of the committee can set a time certain to vote, and so with Justice Amy Coney Barrett, we did that. Democrats were strongly opposed to Justice Barrett, and were using every procedural tool at their disposal to resist her confirmation, as is their right. And the chairman of the committee followed Standing Rule 26 to set a time certain. Standing Rule 26 requires a majority. The challenge, Mr. Chairman, as you know, is the Democrats do not have a majority on this committee. This is a 50-50 Senate. The Republicans don't have a majority on the committee. I recognize that may make life more frustrating. Your justification was you didn't know that the Republicans were going to invoke the 2-hour rule, and that was frustrating to you. Well, Mr. Chairman, I'm sorry you were frustrated. That does not justify blatantly and cavalierly violating the rules of this committee. And all of us have been chairmen of either committees or subcommittees. A chairman's gavel has some authority, but it doesn't make a chairman an emperor. It doesn't give the power to violate the rules. Now listen, neither side, when we're in the minority, invokes the 2-hour rule often or cavalierly. The reason the 2-hour rule was being invoked on Vanita Gupta is every Republican on this committee believes she is a radical nominee who was beyond the pale, who had embraced and advocated abolishing the police, and we felt strongly about it. Now, I recognize the Democrats on this committee disagree, and that's why you voted to confirm her. That is your right as well. But the members of this committee, this is not simply a matter of, well, there was disagreement, and I'm sorry it happened, but, can't we all just get along? The members of this committee have a right to know that the chairman of the committee will be bound by the rules and will actually follow the rules that are written. And if you don't like the rules, there's a process for changing the rules. But simply ignoring the rules is not a conduct that should be expected or acceptable for the chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee. And that's what occurred with Vanita Gupta.
Mr. Chairman?
I believe Senator Tillis is seeking recognition.
I'll defer to Senator Hirono.
Senator Hirono?
Are we on the IDEA Act now?
I hope we are, yes.
I would like to speak